Take us through the final play. What did you see?
I saw my man Braden. He was running a fade. I trust him to make plays, and he did. He did just that. I mean, he made a great play.
You had a lot of time. Time wasn't really of the issue. Downs were, I guess. But did it feel a little? I don't want to say unorganized, but it kind of. I mean, you guys went to the Wildcat, then you shifted personnel back in there. Just kind of. I mean, is the head spinning during all of that?
I mean, a little bit, but we practiced a lot of that stuff and just sudden changes and going into different personnel. So I think we were prepared for it.
Did you think you caught it when because there's a little delay there? What was going through your head in that 5 seconds that probably felt like an eternity?
Yes, sir. I saw him put his foot down. I knew he caught it. I just was hoping the ref saw it too.
Okay.
Ben, obviously you came in midway through last week. You started this week. Things weren't going great. You come out, you go back in. What was the message from Coach when he put you back in?
That he trusted me and, persistence. He always teaches persistence and keep chopping away, even if it's not going your way, just keep working.
Speaking of persistence, I mean, you've been in this program for a long time. I know that you've only played a handful of games, but how sweet is it to kind of have an on-field moment after all the time you've put in here?
Yes, sir. It's amazing. I mean, I'm kind of speechless right now. It's still fresh. I don't really have a ton to say. I'm sorry.
I know that you had so I'm from Milwaukee, and so I know a little bit about the backstory. And I know that I think was it your senior year, you guys had a pretty remarkable comeback.
My junior year, yes, sir.
Your junior year, okay. So I mean, I know that this is different, but I mean, is it just being cool under pressure and not freaking out a little bit?
I think being in that position before does help a little bit, definitely. But I mean, it's not just me; it's the guys around me, it's the coaches keeping their composure. There's a lot of moving parts.
I want to ask one more question. So I think maybe right before your final drive, I saw you warming up with Chris on the sideline. Kind of talk about what Chris has meant to you a little bit, and I know that he was out there in uniform today. But what was that like to have him in your ear today?
Chris is my best friend. I mean, we've been through so much together. He's really taught me a lot about what I know, and just always kind of been like his little brother and just great friends.
Very good. I'm good.
You've been around the program for a while. Can you describe the difference in mood right now after this game and this season that you guys have had compared to the other seasons that you guys have had since you've been here?
I mean, it just feels like we should be winning, and this is just another step. We're going to keep getting better and just move on from here.
And is there something that you can put your finger on to say that something that is different now about the team and the program in general than, again, in years past?
I think it's the approach of, we're the team to beat. We're confident in ourselves, and, they have to beat us. It's kind of the mindset we go into every game with.
I'm all set.
I got a question. Obviously, with how COVID has impacted not only the program but the school itself, and the uncertainty of not having a season in the fall and then hoping that happens in the spring, does that, with having the season happen and you guys having your first winning season in such a long time, does that make it extra sweeter for you guys?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's been tough times for everyone, and just having this season at this time has been really special, and it's amazing.
That's all I got.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, Braden?
Good, Braden. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Pretty good, I bet.
Yeah, it feels great.
So did you catch it?
I caught it. I swear. I was yelling at the coach. I'm like, I caught it. I swear.
What kind of sales job did you have to give to the refs?
I don't even know. I was just yelling. I can't even. My mind was going a million miles an hour. I was just yelling. I said, I caught it. I definitely got a foot down.
Just what did you see as the play developed? I mean, you guys are you go from wildcat, you go back to kind of a base personnel a little bit. You're moving a lot of pieces around, and just what's going through your mind and how did the play unfold?
Yeah, well, I knew the clock was running, so wouldn't have been a bad idea to throw the ball. I had a fade route. I know Ben has a lot of trust in me, and I respect him for that. Work on that fade ball all the time at practice. Just threw it up. Felt like practice. I mean, ball put where it needed to put it, and just came down with it.
There was it felt like this game was getting chippier and chippier. There were some personal foul penalties. There was knowing it's the final game of the year. Does it just kind of put everything on the line there? I mean, how amped were you guys in these final couple drives?
Yeah, we were definitely getting after it. You know, two good teams going at it. It's bound to happen. You know, we both got a chip on our shoulder from this conference play, and we both knew it was our last game coming into this, so might as well put it all out there. That's what we did. Proud of my guys.
Braden, you're a freshman, so you've not been around for the last 16 years when Valpo hasn't had a winning record, I guess, or but to be a part of this, when you hear that this is the best winning percentage in like 16 years, what does that mean to you as your first year being part of this?
Man, words can't really describe it. I mean, it's a blessing. I'm putting all this count on my teammates. They count on me. It's just that trust, you know. It feels good, really. I mean, we're really a unit, family here. It's a really great thing to be a part of. I'm excited for the future.
I'm good.
And kind of following off of what Paul asked you there, Braden, I don't know how much of a read of a program you had when you came in as a freshman and without there being games in the fall, but is there something different now after this game and this season than it was when you first came to campus last fall?
I mean, I knew seeing all the passion I practiced, I knew it was all there. I knew we could do it. It's just a matter of putting it all together. I feel like today was a good example of that, good segue into next season. I'm excited for next season. We're gonna just keep getting better. It's scary. It's scary. We're gonna get pretty good together. Build this chemistry up, keep the family going. Yeah, keep this thing rolling.
I guess on that end, how big can this win be for momentum going into the fall? I mean, if it doesn't go your way, it's a 2-game losing streak into the offseason, right. But this feels like a pretty big springboard.
Yeah. It was a tough situation. You don't play many games. You gotta win when you can win. We got one out of here. Feels really good going into next season. We have a lot more games, but I mean, obviously getting this win, some confidence into the off season. We're gonna, we know we could beat these teams. We know we could run this league, and yeah, we just proved it today.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Brandon.
Cool. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Did he say, we know we can win these games, we know we can run this league, we just proved it today?
I like it.
That's good. It's a good quote.
Yeah, that's what you want.
That's right.
What's up, guys?
Not too much, huh?
Did he catch the ball?
Did he catch it? Yeah, he caught it. Hell, I couldn't see anything. So
I mean, what does your heart stop in that moment because it was a delay, right? I mean, from the moment that he came down with it in the corner, the ref looks at the other ref, and it just felt like the air went out of this place for a minute.
So for me, it didn't at all because you just think of next play. So, I'm thinking, okay, hey, what's the next play that we're going to have to run? So in a way, it was almost surreal for me because I wasn't caught in the moment. I was trying to think, okay, hey, what's the next situation that we're going to have to face? Now, once they put the hands up, then that was a different story. Then the excitement got going. So there's no doubt about that.
And then now you got to run through the extra point. You hit it. There's a flag. I mean, all of that. It just felt like a crazy situation. Just where are your emotions during that whole thing?
Yeah, kind of the whole game wasn't easy. The cool thing is that wasn't our best performance, and we still found a way to beat a very good team. Team that's 4-1 in this league, a team that's been very good. And so, I credit to our guys. I told them their perseverance, just their poise, just keep playing, their persistence. Very proud of that. And to me, that started back in March. And to go through a lot of different adverse situations, they just kept persisting over a long period of time, and that kind of showed today.
You started with Ben. You went away from Ben for a little bit. What led you to bring him back, and did you have any message for him as you put him back in the game?
Yeah, take care of the ball. I mean, that was the deal. You know, I thought he played pretty well when he was in there in terms of making the right decisions, and he was under a lot of pressure. And so that makes it tough to play quarterback when that's happening. And so that's not on him. And so to me, he was doing some good things under distress and executing the game plan, but just our ball security. You know, he kept dropping the ball, and obviously they have some really good defensive linemen. And when that happened, you know, they found ways to knock it out.
You know, when we think about this season, you know, it was only 6 games, but how big of a jump does a guy like Contreras make in a year like this now, where he's going to come back next year in the fall as a veteran receiver, it feels like.
That's what I told the guys after the game. You know, our expectations, what we want to do here is to be mentioned as one of the top teams in this league. And if you're going to do that, okay, going 4-2 in a shortened spring league. I mean, I'm excited. I'm proud of the guys, but at the same time, we're going to have those guys that played. You know, the Braden Contreras, the guy, you know, a young man that's a very good player, is going to have to continue to develop, and that starts this summer. And then obviously, then as you get into August and prepare for the season. But I mean, you have to be excited about the youth that's on the team, and I think the players that they can become. And then I don't want to overshadow though the seniors on a senior day that helped get the program to me to where we are now. And just I say that where we're at is just a foundation. They've done an outstanding job of laying the foundation. Hopefully, I feel confident, a solid foundation for years to come.
Turner, 6 games. He had 6. I mean, another takeaway. It's like it just felt like we were waiting the whole game. Okay, when's he going to get his? And he got one. Just how special of a kid is he?
Just so smart. I mean, I may have said that before. Just his football intelligence is through the roof. And I think the sky's the limit. He's gonna where he can continue to improve is that weight room speed work. You know, if you ever seen him run, he runs like a duck. And so we'll work on that over the summer. That's my shot at him, by the way. But we'll work on that this summer, and you know, if he can continue to improve, you know, I think big things. But his football intelligence, I mean, is outstanding. Really amazing for as young as he is.
Coach, I saw the video. There's a clip after you guys won a Drake of you leading the team back to the sidelines, and you look like you were just as emotional and excited as all the players were. And I imagine there was a similar video might emerge after today's win. Where does that emotion come from for you that comes out when you guys have big moments like today?
Yeah, it comes out because people don't understand how what we ask these guys to do on a daily basis, and it is not easy. But that should be exciting for the players. It should be exciting if you're part of this program. But it's challenging, and we ask you to be your very best each and every day. And it's hard for everyone to do, myself and the guys. And that's where the emotion comes from, because they prepare so hard, you know, prepare so well. I told the team after just here in the locker room, I said, man, I'm just so proud of you guys from the standpoint of we started in when we got a chance to actually be in person, but we started in August. And I bet you there's 5 times I could count, you know, on one hand, the number of times that we didn't go out and practice with intent and purpose. Like, it was intentional. We were out there trying to get better. Now, were we perfect? Did we make mistakes? Yeah, I mean, sure. But gosh, those guys came out every day and say, hey, how can I become a better football player to help this become a better football team? And that's where that emotion comes from. I just so happy for the guys because they work so hard.
And like you can say however much you want about the program. We believe it's heading in the right direction. Now that you have the tangible winning spring season that we won 4 of 6 games, how much does that bolster you guys into the summer and into the next fall season?
Probably hurts us. You know what I mean? I tell you that because this, I mean, they're going to know. I mean, they watch the film, they see it. And I say that because you're going to now say, hey, Valparaiso University football team, you got, you're going to have to do this, this, and this to beat them. And, at times, maybe that wasn't always the case in the past. And so you're going to get everybody's A game. And so that you got to understand that. Now, momentum in terms of how we're doing it, sure, we're going to go out there and play as hard as anybody. We're going to execute, and we're going to do those things. And we're excited about the direction we're headed, but it becomes even more challenging.
So this is an odd situation because you have a spring football season at the expense of spring football. What's the next? I know there's 3 weeks left in the school year. What are the next 3 weeks like? Do you get to spend any more time with them on the field, or is it done now? Or what? I mean, I imagine you have exit and position meetings and things like that. But what are the next couple of weeks like with this team?
Yeah, with this team next week, you just give them the week off. Go handle your academics, handle your business in the classroom, but get away from football. Get away from it. And so then the following week, we'll get back together and we'll put the finishing touches on player coach meetings, evaluation. Hey, we call IDPs, individual developmental plans, that we go over with the guys in terms of, hey, here's what we need you to get better at. And they're specific to that specific player. And then we'll do some weight rooms type stuff, some testing, see where they're at. And then the following week, we're done because of finals. You have to, just with NCAA and rules, we have to give them the week off before finals for preparation, and then the week off of finals. My big thing for me, and I told the guys this yesterday when we were going over the schedule, I tried to keep this. I didn't want to give them the schedule too far in advance because this game could have had a lot of implications in terms of the playoffs. But with Davidson, and Stetson not playing, I shared the schedule, the future schedule in terms of summer and all that with them yesterday. But we can start our summer lifting in June 7th. And so for me, I really like them. I told them, perfect, Wood, I'd love you just to get out of here, leave. And I like you to work out and run, but till June 7th, don't come back. And when June 7th hits, they give us an 8-week summer cycle, 8 weeks, and then you're back at it.
And I guess I'll end with asking about that Davidson Stetson game. I know you're a control what you can control kind of guy, but is there, having won this game, is there a bittersweet taste in the mouth that you don't get to maybe see how that game might have played out?
So it's funny you asked that, because I did tell him in the locker room today, joking around, and because you do, right? We talked about that. You said it. You can only control what you control. When you put your fate in the hands of other people, it's a tough situation. And so we did walk off the practice field on Thursday, and we felt like you got punched in the gut. And I shared that with them on Friday. I said, hey, let's get the elephant out of the room. I'm disappointed. You're disappointed. All right, enough said. We talk about attitude. It's one of our core values. And so, hey, so what now? Hey, this happened. What are we going to do? And go out and take care of business today. And we did that. I did say in the locker room, though, I said, maybe my Twitter account might, mention at Davidson football and see if they would want to. We'll travel. We'll even travel down there and go play them. And but yeah, credit to them. They did what they needed to do. But yeah, I mean, you'd love to get that opportunity to compete and play. But that being said, very fortunate, very grateful that we were able to play the 6 games. And so that you can't take away that. And there's a number of firsts within the program. That Drake win, well, that's one. I mean, that's up there. To be part of a program that's never won there and just to be able to accomplish those things has been awesome.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Landon.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for following us. Appreciate it.